To the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Have you ever imagined Joel Embiid wearing a Golden State Warriors jersey? Well, one of the most respected NBA insiders, Shams Charania, just dropped a bombshell. Embiid is out for the rest of the season due to injury. And that raises a big question. Could the Philadelphia 76ers be heading toward a full rebuild? With Embiid nearing 31 years old and Paul George also aging out of his prime title window, the Sixers might decide to shift their focus to the future. If that's the franchise's choice, Embiid's next destination could shock everyone. The site Fadeaway World has already put out a bold projection, a potential trade package that would send the reigning MVP straight to the Warriors. Here's the proposed deal. Warriors receive Joel Embiid. 76ers receive Jonathan Kuminga sign and trade, Moses Moody, Brandon Podziemski, 2028 first-round pick, 2031 first-round pick. According to Eddie Bitar, this trade would make complete sense for the Sixers as it would secure a young and promising package. Kuminga, who has shown insane star potential, could become a new face of the franchise alongside Tyrese Maxey and Jeremy McCain. Moody and Podziemski would add depth and shooting, while the future first-round picks will be valuable assets for future moves. But what about the Warriors? If this trade happens, it will be a clear statement that Golden State is 100% focused on winning another title before the Stephen Curry era ends. A big three of Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Joel Embiid? It would be a bold move, but one that could put the Warriors right back in championship contention. Now, the big question for you, Warriors fans, would this trade be a smart move? Is it worth giving up Kuminga and the young core for a shot at Embiid? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you want more Warriors news and updates, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. But does this trade really make sense for the Warriors? Let's break down the pros and cons. Why this trade makes sense for the Warriors. If Golden State wants to compete for a title right now, bringing in Joel Embiid would be a high-impact move. The Warriors have shown they still have what it takes, but they desperately need a dominant presence in the paint. When healthy, Embiid is simply unstoppable. He would bring a physical presence that the team hasn't seen since the days of Andrew Bogut and Kevin Durant. Plus, he would free up Draymond Green to play more naturally on defense without wearing himself down in the paint. On top of that, the fit alongside Curry and Butler could be devastating. Imagine the Warriors' offense with Embiid demanding double teams in the post, leaving shooters wide open to punish defenses from deep. Not to mention, Butler would add even more defensive toughness and a winning mentality to the group. The risk for the Warriors. On the other hand, this trade comes with a massive risk. Embiid's injury history is concerning. Trading Kuminga, Podziemski, and future picks for a player who might miss significant time could be a huge gamble, especially considering that the Warriors are already dealing with depth issues. Also, giving up Kuminga might be a mistake in the long run. The young forward is showing serious growth, and many believe he can become a star in the NBA. If he reaches his full potential with the Sixers, this trade could haunt Golden State for years. Impact on the Sixers. For Philadelphia, this move would signal a rebuild. Maxey has already proven he can be a star, and adding Kuminga alongside him would create a young and athletic core to build around. With 2 first-round picks, the team would also have flexibility for future moves and draft reinforcements. The only problem? Without Embiid, the Sixers lose an immediate impact player and would need to find a new dominant center to stay competitive in the East. Final thoughts. Is it worth it? If the Warriors are truly willing to sacrifice part of their future for one last championship run with Curry, this trade could make sense. But if Kuminga continues to develop and becomes an elite player, Golden State might regret this decision. Now, I want to hear from you, Warriors fans. Would you trade Kuminga, Podziemski, and future assets for Joel Embiid? Do you believe he's the missing piece to bring the Warriors back to the top? As a Warriors fan, I have mixed feelings about this trade. On one hand, Joel Embiid is an absolute force, one of the most dominant players in the NBA when healthy. If the goal is to win now, adding Embiid alongside Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler would be a bold and potentially lethal move. The team would instantly become a serious title contender again, finally getting a dominant big man that we haven't had in years. But what if it goes wrong? Embiid's injury history is a major red flag. He has missed a lot of games throughout his career, And for a team like the Warriors that needs consistency, losing him during crucial moments of the season could be disastrous. Also, giving up Jonathan Kuminga could be a massive mistake. This guy has shown incredible growth, and in my opinion, he has everything it takes to become a big name in the NBA in the coming years. We've already seen him improve defensively and offensively, and his athleticism could make him one of the league's top forwards. Is it worth sacrificing a potential all-star for a risky bet on Embiid? Another concern is the franchise's long-term future. The Warriors are already aging with Curry, Butler, and Draymond, and trading young talent plus draft picks could leave the team without a clear rebuilding plan for the future. If this trade happens and doesn't result in an immediate title, we could be jeopardizing the team's future in the long run. In my opinion, if the Warriors can get Embiid without giving up both Kuminga and Podziemski, then it might be a smart move. But if the trade requires both of them plus first-round picks, I would think twice. The team's future is just as important as the chance for another title now. Now it's your turn, Warriors fans. Would this trade be a masterstroke or a massive risk? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything about the Warriors.